A previous video we have seen Agni Sukta, third mantra with its explanation. That video link is given in description box. In this video we are going to see Agni Sukta, fourth mantra with its explanation. Agni Sukta, fourth mantra. Om Agneyam Yajnam Advaram Vishwata Paribhurasi Saida Deveshu Gacchati. Translation. Hey Agni Dev, you are able to protect everyone. The Advar means non-violent sacrifice which you keep covered from all sides. The same sacrifice reaches the deities. What word meaning? Agni. O Lord, the director of all actions. Yam, Uz, Advaram, Yagya, free from violence to the best work. Vishwata, from all sides. Paribhu, to surround, to take care, to govern. You are the one who pervades, protect and organize. Sa, the same Yagya, either with determination. Deveshu, among the gods, Gacchati, is obtained, that is, Yagya is performed by the Lord, but the gods become the medium of that Yagya. Explanation. The one who does not have violence is Advar. Everyone is blessed in the Yagya. There is no violence, but the violence of medicines, animals, trees and birds is seen. Still, it is non-violence. Why it is called so? There is the opinion of the scholars. Plant, animal, trees and birds, if they are violent in the yagya, till they get salvation. In lok is not attained. They attain higher class. In this connection, it should be noted that the apparatus used to kill the animals in sacrifice was not made to facilitate the eating of their flesh. The purpose of killing was to give new life to the sacrificed animal, especially by the power of the Vedic mantra. Animals were sacrificed to test the power of the Vedic mantra. Yagya was performed as a test of mantra. Even in the modern era, tests are done on the body of animals in the physiology laboratory. Similarly, whether the Brahmins were chanting the Vedic mantra correctly or not was tested by the sacrifices in the arena. Overall, the animal sacrificed in this way were not at a loss at all. Some old animals were sacrificed, but in exchange of their old bodies, they received new bodies. That was the taste of the Vedic mantras. Vedic sacrifice is not an ordinary performance. The gods participated in such sacrifices, and the animal sacrificed in such performance were reborn with new life. There is no mighty Brahman in this Kali Yuga who can invoke the gods or give new life to the animals. Earlier, Brahmin, well versed in the Vedic mantras, could show the power of mantras. But in this age, as there was no such Brahmins, all such sacrifices are prohibited. The yagya in which horses were offered was called Ashwamedh. Sometimes cows were sacrificed, Gavalamba, not to be eaten, but to show the power of the mantras, to give them new life. Therefore, in this age, the only practical sacrifice is Sankirtan Yagya, or the chanting of Hare Krishna mantra 24 hours a day. The reality is that all the good deeds in the world are being accomplished by the Lord. Jiva is just a medium, but out of ignorance we become proud of those good deeds, and this pride destroys the goodness of those deeds. In this world, Danam Damacha Yajnecha, Yagya has been enumerated in the wealth of the goddess. Yagya is done only in the gods, but this Yagya becomes demonic when it is performed with pride. The Asuras take pride in those yagyas and say that there will be lot of fame, hence there will be joy. Thus, these Asuras from ignorance of self-doing remain foolish. These demons arrogantly pretend to perform sacrifices just for the sake of name. Humans with divine qualities perform yagya and surrender it to the Lord. As the Lord Krishna says in the Gita chapter 9 verse 27 that Yat karoshi yad ashnashi yad juhoshi dadasi yad tapasyashi konteya tat kurushva madar Samarpanam. Translation: whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever you offer or give away, and whatever austerities you perform, do that, O son of Kunti, as an offering to me. In the last verse, Sri Krishna said that all things should be offered to him. Now they say that all actions should also be offered to him. Whoever discharges his social obligations, whoever eats vegetarian food, whoever consumes any substance, whoever performs Vedic rituals, whoever observes fast or penance, should keep in mind that he is mentally do all the works while dedicating to me. Often people keep bhakti separate from their daily life and they consider it as a something to be done only inside the premises of the temple. But do not limit bhakti only to the premises of the temple, but engage in it in every moment of your life. Narad Muni has explained bhakti in this way. Naradastu tadarpita akila charita tadvismarane parama vyakulateti. Bhakti means offering all one's actions to the Lord and being extremely distraught when he is forgotten even for a moment. When deeds are surrendered and mentally handed over to the God, then it is called arpan. With this attitude, the mundane activity of worldly life are transformed into divine service of the Lord. In Srimad Bhagavatam, it is said that Kayena vacha mansendriyarva buddhya atmana vanu sruta sabhavat karoti yata sakalam prasme narayanayeti samarpayetat. Whatever one does with body, speech, senses, intelligence, ego, instincts of many births or one birth by nature, all should be dedicated to the Supreme Lord Narayan. But this offering should not be done only by chanting mantras at the end of the work needed, such as Sri Krishna Samarpanastu, etc. Mantras are chanted in the Vedic rituals. This offering should be performed with the consciousness that whatever we do is for the pleasure of the Lord, saying that all work should be offered to the Lord. Thus, it is the duty of every person to mold his life in such a way that he cannot forget Krishna under any circumstances. Everyone has to work for his livelihood, and Krishna here orders that everyone should work for him. Everyone has to eat something in order to survive. So he should accept remnants of food offered to Krishna. Everyone has to perform some religious ritual. So Krishna recommends, do it for me. This is a worship. Everyone gives something in charity. So Krishna says, give it to me, which means use the excess money for the advancement of the Krishna consciousness movement. In this way, by performing work and actions dedicated to Lord Sri Krishna, one can perform a non-violence yajna, which is free from all defects. In such way, we have seen Agni Sukta, 4th mantra, with its explanation. To get such more information and enlighten yourself, subscribe our YouTube channel. Thank you.